But as I said, it was all ruined by some pot bangers, some pot thumpers. And by that, I mean people who just stand in a corner, not a large group, but a very, very noisy group, helmed by two of the least dignified New Zealanders one could ever create if one was creating a hell realm for a country. So these two have launched a campaign of absolute abuse, of full-on ruination of my work, which they've often parasited on and got their numbers up by using the good work that I've put out, the truth telling that I've done. And what they've done with this is they seem to have some kind of campaign beyond politics even to ruin the name of Liz Gunn and to either take over or bring down Loyal. I did not know that idea of one of them, and I don't want to say either of their names, one of them to take over the party. He's the most unprepossessing man when you get to know him. He's somebody you would never trust, ultimately, never. And not a man of any dignity or chivalry or charm, not a man of intellect, just a brute, an absolute brute. This man looks unhinged and very unhealthy. I don't watch any of their material anymore, and I will never watch any of their material, nor that of the red-headed woman who I alluded to earlier, who hangs off his every word, and then some. I would have been fraudulent once I realized what a con politics is. If I had continued in that game without going on this screen and telling you truthfully from my heart in that first message, oh my God, I've just woken up. Politics is not something that will ever free us or our children. I did that, and all of the messages I got were so positive in the first days. And then this shoddy group of pot bangers manipulated and whipped up a frenzy in the same way Jacinda Ardern manipulated us and whipped many New Zealanders who didn't have critical thinking into a frenzy there about a jab, and tried to say, the rule is the jabs, you must take the jabs. And they berated us, and they were cruel, and they were nasty, and they ostracized, and they said vicious things, just like the followers, the dedicated followers, particularly this red-headed one who's sitting at Kelvyn's feet, panting most of the time, metaphorically speaking, particularly her. But they are all guilty of doing this. Tell me what to say. Tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want. You have lost your critical faculties. Look at him. If you think a man who would abuse other people to the extent that he does in this 2-hour video, I've had so many calls today from people disgusted at the way he behaves. If you think that's the kind of leader you want, truly you need to stop and take a breath and say, why am I following somebody so rude and cowardly and bullying and without any class or grace or dignity or even intelligence? So here's my final message for tonight to that man. You have committed serious defamation on my character, and you have done it publicly, and you have done it in a prolonged way over 2 hours. You have until Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock to get to me, and you have my email address, the full evidence of your claims that I have defalcated any money whatsoever from the New Zealand Loyal Party. The thing is, you will not be able to do it because I have not done that. And I hope that what will ensue, the defamation proceedings against you that will ensue, will lead to you finally starting to pull your head in from the uncontrolled bullying behavior and frankly thuggish, out of control nastiness that you and your simpering partner telling you how wonderful you are on screen, apparently in the 2 hours, that disgusted people as well, while you hurled your abuse my way and at others. I hope that will be the last time. I hope it will. But you have until Tuesday, next Tuesday, to provide by 10 o'clock the full evidence of your claims. And let's face it, you're the man who says you always bring the facts and evidence. You didn't last night. They were just generalized statements with no backing. That is what I've been told by many today who are as disgusted at your behavior as I have been for a long time. I advise anyone else, do not ever do business or get close to in any way this man. He has zero discretion, zero trustworthiness. I am horrified at my lack of judgment for even allowing him in a corner of the building of what was, for the rest of us, a very sacred and very special moment of magic in New Zealand politics. And even with all their shoddiness and all of their abuse, they will never take away what we, the good ones in New Zealand Loyal, created in 2023 for that short and important movement.